Hey guys, hey, it's me again, and this will be video 3, and we're going to talk about the previous video. We talked about communication. So this video, we're going to talk about listening, having the ability to actually listen to what is being said, and then sometime repeat. Not only through words but action as far as what's was stated. So I like to use an example, two examples with listening and active listening. By nature, as human beings, we are problem solvers. Period. It's the first thing we want to do. We want to solve the problem. So if we see a problem, someone talk to us about an issue or whatever, we're quick to solve it. In our head, we already have the answer. We're going to give it to you. We know it. And actually take a step back, and then process. Go through the process. Like I said, there's two ways that we normally do things when it comes to listening. And again, I say, is it active listening or are you reactive listening? And reactive listening is that you have already, if someone states, you're already informed, you got this thing going in your head already. You know what the outcome is going to be because you have already solved it in your head. But are you actually listening to what is being said? Active listening is when you actually listen. And as the person is talking, you're not interrupting them, but you want to go, okay, yes. So this is actually because you're processing, what they're saying. So you're listening, you're taking in what they're saying. You're not jumping ahead of the process to actually come up with the answer. So once they finish, then you can process. Then you can reprocess. Then you can go back and say, okay, this is what you stated. This is, okay, am I clear on this? Correct me to understand this. So that's a conversation, that you're actually having with the person that's actually, or, you're talking your way through it because you want to make sure that you got all the information before you come up with, the answer to, the problem, and, the solution, I should say, the solution to the problem. So remember, there's active listening and there is, listening to where you actually jump ahead of the game and you're solving, listening, solving, and then listening actively. So, keep that in mind when you're having a conversation. Try it out sometime and see, are you an active listener or are you a problem solving listener? So are you jumping ahead, before the person finishes exactly what they want you, or before the statement is actually being made. So think about it, okay, and let me know. Thanks.